Yeah. What's up, folks? The V Recordings podcast back for that extra edition. During lockdown, as promised, we're going to give you that mid-month edition. So here we go. This month is a special one as well. We're going to catch up with my boy MC T.R.A.C. He's got a bunch of new remixes he's just about to drop on V Recordings, Life In Remixes. So we're gonna catch up with T.R.A.C. and find out what that's all about. Also we got great music as well. Some wicked music. Fresh off the press as well. It's the mid-month edition. The V Recordings podcast, Bryan G. Kicking off with this from Carter. Ivila Production. You must be my soul sister. You gotta be my soul. My soul sister. You gotta be mine. Mine, oh mine. When I smoke you out, head down to your toes, making you You must be my soul, sister. You must be my soul. You gotta be mine, my soul. Echo Brown, North Quarter.
Why you playing me so good? I guess I never thought you would. Oh, I wish that I had understood. Darling, we could never be so good.
there won't be no hesitation. Every little thing will be alright. Oh yeah, I'm in the mood tonight. I don't wanna feel the vibe, but I lift me up and fly away. Natural's my eye, mystical's the energy. Love is in my eyes, shine brightly. Me love when the music play on. Make you wanna dance all night, non-stop till the DJ go. Party till the morning light, and everything irie. And each and everybody feel nice. So you cannot watch out when y'all are when them waistline, yeah. And the mood is right, yeah. So come make we go kick it for a while. No stress, no. See all of your problems fade away. Oh, party with the people in the night. I will be there in it, no sacrifice. Keep it alive, turn up the vibes on the natural high, yeah. And you can do what you like. When nobody around there, come pick up your style. Nice and easy. I'll see the thing sweet, man. Tonight we celebrate like we just won the lottery. The party shot with just love and no casualty. So raise your drink in the air. Make a toast, cause we are give thanks for life. We never far from reality now. So don't worry about just let the good time flow. Express yourself but don't you lose control. Time is motion in a moment. Into the sunrise we now go home. I'm in a zone and everything irie. And each and everybody be nice. So you cannot watch out when y'all are when them waistline. And the mood is right, yeah. So come make we go kick it for a while. No stress, no. See all of your problems fade away. Oh, party with the people in the night. I will be there in it, no sacrifice. Keep it alive, turn up the vibes on the natural high, yeah. And you can do what you like. When nobody around there, come pick up your style. Nice and easy. I'll see the thing sweet, man.
Party's over here.
I'll see the thing sweet, man.
Sons of the Beat Merchants featuring Danai, Mystical.
Ayo, this is a final comment. Ayo, this is a final calling.
those ones I'm always trying to attempt to sing in the bath. We even sung this to Fats on the phone. He just laughed after me. The piano tune, Makoto, singing Fats.
When the bassline rumbles, I'll be there.
Keeping it deep, keeping it liquidy. Robert Manus, Command Strange. This one forthcoming on V. 4-track EP.
Been a while since I heard from you. Time stood still when I realized.
Gonna go for 2 back-to-back featuring T.R.A.C. Kicking off with this one, Disrupta.
In Alaska, it's only feelings like we're after. Eyes closing, heading for disaster. More sizely.
Shouts going out to Dale Wilf
Unstable.
and the Manchester fam.
Manufacture, hiding from a police state, make it hard to capture. Slightly past the briefcase, drowning out the laughter. I usually improvise, I've never been an actor. Bullet word and flicking through a chapter. These streets are getting colder than Alaska. It's only feelings like we're after. Eyes closing, heading for disaster. More sizely, hand solo, under table blaster. Unstable inflation, shutters manufacture. Hiding from a police state, make it hard to capture. Slightly past the briefcase, drowning out the laughter. I usually improvise, I've never been an actor.
You can't make this up. Oh my love, the streets are cold and changing us. Can't believe you're dangerous. Oh my love, the streets are cold and changing us. Oh my love, the streets are cold and changing us. Can't believe you're dangerous. Oh my love, the streets are cold and changing us. So you can bring them home.
These streets are getting
This one, Dogger and Mindstate on the remix for L-Side and T.R.A.C. No Sound. Forthcoming on the L-Side remix EP.
So you can bring them all.
Sometime in March.
Send those sound boy them back to kingdom come. They shall rejoice the day they hear I fall, yeah. No sound can test, so you can bring them all. Another system burial, soundboy dead again, anonymous gravestone, leave no evidence, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them, we can see you shaking, you're shook and hesitant, soundboy burial, system dead again, anonymous gravestone, leave no evidence, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them, broke down your dub plate, chop and sever them, sever them.
It's not February yet. If you're wondering, wow, another podcast already? No, it's a mid-month podcast. We're bringing it back because of lockdown. We're all locked down here at home, so we just thought we'd give you some therapy, yeah? So as long as lockdown is going on, we're going to give you the mid-month podcast. We're going to drop an extra one during the middle of the month. Usually, we get a guest mix. This month we're going to be talking to T.R.A.C.
Another system burial. Soundboy dead again. Anonymous gravestone. Leave no evidence. Broke down your dub plate. Chop and sever them. We can see you shaking. You're shook and hesitant. Soundboy burial. System dead again. Anonymous gravestone. Leave no evidence. Broke down your dub plate. Chop and sever them. Broke down your dub plate. Chop and sever them. Sever them. Sever them.
New sounds from Andrezz and L-Side. This is one of the tracks on the forthcoming Liquid V Club Sessions Volume 7. I'm going to peel off a few more tracks of the album. It's going to be out next month. Compiled by Carlito and Addiction. Watch out for it. This is Movements.
And you can't tell me to suck it to.
Yes, the club sessions are back. Look out for it next month on Liquid V, Volume 7.
And you can't tell me.
V Recordings Podcast. Bryan G. Remember, we're gonna be popping off some more tracks from the Club Sessions Volume 7. Also, we're gonna be throwing down a few brand new tracks from the forthcoming Paul T and Edward Obron album. Some more fire from the Alibi dubplate pack. Some Sl8r. And we're gonna talk to T.R.A.C after the top of the hour. We're gonna go across the pond and have a chat to MC T.R.A.C. So hold tight for that. Promise, some cuts from the forthcoming Club Sessions Volume 7 out next month on Liquid V. This is Carlito and Addiction and Reprise. This one's just pure vibing out. Shouts to the boys. Smashed it on this one. Gonna send this one out to the Swerve family. Shouts to Fabio, Sarah, Karina, Raf, Teresa, Wagwan. Probably working out while you're listening to this, yeah? Or in the kitchen or cook. Also, shouts going out to Sonia from Laser Drum. Yeah, I know you're always listening. Also to my boy Easy M and the wife down there in Bournemouth. I know you guys are always listening as well. Thanks for looking after me on Boxing Day. Trust Chelsea to afterwards spoil it though, eh? Well, the party was wicked. Shouts going out to the Bournemouth crew as well. Into something from a name I haven't heard from for a while. Pulse. This is Pulse and Madcap. Another track from the Club Sessions, Volume 7, out next month. This is Green Project. Time for the doppy bass, the shadow bass. Time to get down. Playing this one because it's reminding me of the summer and the festivals and the parties. And I can't wait to get back and doing that. I'm sure you guys are as well. Hopefully we can roll out this thing and get back to doing it this summer. From Carlito and Addiction. More from Club Sessions Volume 7. This is going to be the first single. History in the Making. Sound. Classic business. Carlito and Addiction. Love that sound. History in the Making. Remember, we're gonna pop across the pond and catch up with our boy MC T.R.A.C in a bit. But before that, something from Sl8r. Sl8r.
Touch mic, that's danger. Better pray for a savior. Use that in a cup. Sl8r killing with the flavor. Bring your girl and a taker. Give a full length, no trailer. I'm a down when I nail her. Bash feeling like a sailor. Then it's back to the paper. Trying to motivate a hater. Wanna see me in the darkness, but I use the light like a saber. Team trying to move greater. Trying to split cheese like a grater. And if you need ways, I can cater. You're looking at the creator. Always coming with the vibes. Energies and the chives. Always knew I'd be a winner. You can see it in my eyes. Got my eyes on the prize. Never gonna capsize. Heard him saying they're the best. You can hear that's lies. Me and them ain't size. We ain't got no ties. OT my size. And it's still free my guys. Still keeping it alive. Got the city on my side. Haters wanna see me low, but I just rise on the rise. Touch mic, that's danger. 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 Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Rise up to the top. Going in for the draw. Going into the stars. New level unlocked. Wrap it up, I got it box. Beat banging in the knocks. Go ahead, check your watch. And it's my time on the clock. My time never run out. Going in, I can't come out. Body bag, I met body. And I ain't gotta bring a gun out. Them boy, they're done out. Put the mic down, come out. I've been shelling all night long. And I've been shelling till the sun out. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Touch mic, that's danger. Danger. Better pray for a savior.
Sl8r's got the funk.
My life. Touch mic, that's trouble. Better run back score. Use that in a cut. Steph got him seeing double. Blast off for the show. Bottles popping and bubbles. Got it popping like bubbles. And I pack loud, never saw. Got me flying around the room. Got me hiding in the moon. Party camera to the sky. Might see me if you zoom. Blowing up now. Now I provide them with a boom. And if I'm ever going out, then you better know it's with a bang.
I thought that it was only me. I see issue as well. You got me falling. I don't do this well. You got a body like a woman. You can move as well. Now I ain't falling, man. I'm better than you can tell. I thought that it was only me. I see issue as well. You got me falling. I don't do this well. You got a body like a woman. You can move as well. Now I ain't falling, man. I'm fella. Thing that you can tell. Body hotter than a flame. Eyes out of the room. Gotta know her name. Gotta get that soon. Keeps giving me all the signs. On my mind like all the time. Can't let that go, bro. No, gotta make that all of mine. Don't know I want all of that. Nearly died then I sold the back. Missed the call then I call it back. Gotta catch that like a quarterback. Catch that like an alley-oop. Lord knows I got a good aim. I'm locked on now. I'ma shoot. Sucks in, what can I do? I thought that it was only me. I see issue as well. You got me falling. I don't do this well. You got a body like a bomb and you can move as well. Now I ain't falling, man. I fell. I think that you can tell. I thought that it was only me. I see issue as well. You got me falling. I don't do this well. You got a body like a bomb and you can move as well. Now I ain't falling, man. I fell. I think that you can tell.
What I make it climax and take you IMAX. Get you a nice blast, it's nice that in it. Not gonna lie, I had a pint of Guinness and some spinach. So I might just take life to finish if you with it. And you see, I ain't trying to front like I'm a stud. If I'm giving you 10 inches, must be cutting you a duck. But I must be up to good the way they're balling for the wood. Got them all falling in love and I'm just falling out the pub. But this one's got me on the ropes. She's giving me some joke out, she just wants me for a hope. And she's giving up the smoke about the girl that's on my gram. I can tell she's getting jelly even though I'm not a man. And if I'm telling you the truth, she got me falling. I'm stalling, if I put my all in, she could have me balling. But that's life, I ain't trying to live it slow. So come, let's try giving it a go, you know I'm falling.
You know, so this is the second time round. I must have paid the cash, man. I'm big things.
Drop up that.
Brand new D-Mines on Soup Top. Yeah, let's get raggo.
I must have paid them cash, man. I'm big things.
Drop up that.
I must have paid them cash, man. I'm big things. cash, man. I'm please.
Love up that.
Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Yo, this one's a creeper. Put you in a steeper, deeper. Shake up on your hip like a beeper. Man, a street sweeper. Born a grim reaper. Old leaper, yeah, said they think that I'm a keeper. Man, a heartbreaker, party partaker. Hardly half-baked, I try your mass taters. Spar with the greatest. Treats up shots and I'm locking gators. I'm done with it. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Yo, this one's a creeper. Put you in a sleeper, deeper. Shake up on your hip like a beeper. Man, a street sweeper. Born a grim reaper. Old leaper, yeah, I said they think that I'm a keeper. Man, a heartbreaker, party partaker. Hardly half-baked, I try your mass taters. Spar with the greatest. Treats up shots and I'm locking gators. I'm done with it.
Sounds of Sl8r Chimpo, Creeper. Gonna play one more and then we're gonna go across the pond and chat to our boy MC Tracks are old type for that.
Yo, this one's a creeper. Put you in a steeper, deeper. Shake up on your hip like a beeper. Man, a street sweeper. Born a grim reaper. Old leaper, yeah, said they think that I'm a keeper. Man, a heartbreaker, party partaker. Hardly half-baked, I try your mass taters. Spar with the greatest. Treats up shots and I'm locking gators. I'm done with it. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper. Creeper. Yo, this one's a creeper. Put you in a steeper, deeper. Shake up on your hip like a beeper. Man, a street sweeper. Born a grim reaper. Old leaper, yeah, so they think that I'm a keeper. Man, a heartbreaker, party partaker. Hardly half-baked, I try your mass taters. Spar with the greatest. Treats up shots and I'm locking gators. I'm done with it. Man, I move like a creeper. Creeper. Like a creeper.
That's right. Brand new fire from L side. Track and title, please remain. Love this one. Once again, sounds the L side. Please remain. Also remember we got some killer tracks from the forthcoming Paul T and Edward Oberon album, yeah? Some smashes to drop for you in a little bit. Also we got some touch from the Alibi USB stick. Something brand spanking new from Level 2. Serious. Yeah, Pedro's back. But before that, we're gonna go across the pond and catch up with our boy MC T.R.A.C. He's just just dropped a bunch of fantastic remixes from his Live in Motion album that he released about 3 years ago on V Recordings. And he's got some stellar names to remix the tracks from the album. It's about to be, well, I think it's out now or in a few days' time. Look out for it. So we're gonna catch up with him and find out about how that project came about. Also what he's up to and how life is treating him in New York. So T.R.A.C, man, what go on? We've been up to, man.
Good, man.
Thanks for taking some time out, man, for chatting to us on the V Recordings podcast, man. So man, I'm sitting here for a minute now, man. It's like crazy shit going on right now, man. What's the situation? Let's just briefly before we talk music. What's the situation like for you now in New York?
Oh man. I'm just trying to find a way to shorten it. Let's just say that we're in topsy-turvy mode in the middle of a transitional moment, and we're still trying to get aligned with believing in the virus over here. So
are you guys on complete lockdown?
We can't even do that right now. That's how bad it is. So
you mean you can't do that? I mean, do you have to stay like here in the UK?
We can mandate it, but the people will come out and protest and say they have their right to do whatever they want.
All right, so you're saying that it would be hard for them to put that in place, like a lockdown.
Like they could put it in place and they could be stern with it too, but it's just easy if people understood that this COVID is not.
So that means people can't be taking it serious then. So what are you trying to say? Everyone is just still going about their business?
I wouldn't say everyone, but and I don't even like to do the divide situation, but honestly, if you are a part of anything of our last president that's about to leave soon, you probably don't really believe in the virus. And you are the people holding up the idea of freedom. Okay. Yeah,
man. Yeah. I hear you, man. Because we got the same problem here. Since this thing started. It's the whole nation split. You got the believers and you got the non-believers, and there ain't nothing that's gonna change each other. You get what I'm saying? And it's passionate. You get what I'm saying? And arguments going on and stuff, and it's gonna be hard.
I just feel like we're both in two of the richest countries, and they should have enough saved up for situations like this. So I'm kind of confused as to why the economy can't shut down for at least a month, so everybody can, they could put you in.
Yeah, for me, that's crazy that you guys ain't even looking to shut things down so that you can. Because from I peep the news and what's going on over there, because at the moment, we're here in lockdown, and I gotta say, Trump has just kept me entertained since lockdown. I don't know what I'll do without Trump, because he just kind of eases that boredom, man. It's like I've been watching Trump since the whole thing, and it's just like unbelievable. I don't even want to go into it right now, but what we're seeing in the UK, what's going on over there, it's just like,
yeah, the show's over, Bryan. That's all I got to say. The show is over.
aside from that, man, you're good though. Because when I first talked to you, when the virus first, not the virus, this crazy thing came out, I remember like you was up in Florida. And, and like up in New York, it was really bad, and then when it went bad in Florida, you was back in New York, so you were kind of like upscotching it, like,
as soon as we started to see crazies, we said, all right, let's pack our stuff and head back to New York. It seems like New York is better, and that's exactly what we did. And I wouldn't say thank goodness, I'll just say, man, we don't, the thing about the virus is that you don't know who it's really going to affect, and I just don't want to be one of those people to find out.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Right.
Just being careful, which is right, and I agree with that. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not get like completely like believe everything, but I'm trying to be careful, and I'm not following all of these crazy stories. But let's talk music, man. So
man.
I mean, like, when did the first album? You've been with us for a minute now, rolling with V Recordings, yeah?
Oh, dude, it's been 7 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
7 years.
Out the blue.
So we did the album Life in Motion. When was that? How much years was that?
2017, December 8th.
2017.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it feels like yesterday because it's still being played, but
nice. 2017, that was 3 years ago, man. So that album dropped, and when we released it, we only did it on digital.
Right, December 8th.
Yeah, we was oohing and ahhing about like, shall we do digital, shall we do vinyl as well? And eventually we just didn't do vinyl. We just went full on with promo and just did digital. And it was always like in the back of my mind. I always thought, man, we should have done. And even you as well. You get what I'm saying? You was always like, man, we should have done vinyl and all that, because it's a classic album. That album was a classic album. I mean, I listen to that album still, and it's just like,
Yeah, and even up to now, I still get people who may have not necessarily checked it in full, but now they checked everything, or they're just new to the album, and it just keeps growing. It keeps growing, and it's just doing its own thing. And I'm just, honestly, I don't know that much about how many albums that go the length, and I just never thought I'd be, in that kind of a special category of sorts. So I'm really happy for the fact that people are still checking this album like it came out yesterday. That's
man, it was a proper album. Is I grew up listening like to albums on vinyl. You get what I'm saying? And when you come across an album that every track you like, you get what I'm saying? And that's what that album felt to me. So it was only fitting that we finally, after 3 years, we've released it now on vinyl. So I know you're happy about that, yeah?
Oh yeah, honestly, I can't wait for the mail. Nah.
What was the special moments on this album for you?
Oh man, I think everything was special. It's just that, the idea of when we were creating it, everybody that was initially involved was either just as happy or more than happy than the thing. So, it's if I can go a little deeper, it didn't take like 20 beats to figure out what track to do. It was like everything that was sent on the first try was like, yes, this is the one. Yes, it's the one. Yes. And all those songs made it to the album, rather than, usually there's a longer process, and people who really want to be involved want to make sure they're giving you 100%. And 100% came like almost uninvited. You know what I mean? Like it just all fell together like a puzzle. And
because you managed to work with a lot of your friends as well.
Right.
You got Raw Q on there.
Raw Q is on there.
T.
Yep.
Greg Submorphix.
Submorphix, who's
I'm sure, wasn't it?
Lensman.
Wasn't Paul SG on here?
Paul SG, of course. Paul needs an absolute. Paul is the beginning.
That's right, because Paul was the reason why I even got to know about you. So, So yeah, man, this album was a classic, man. Step Tune was for me was the bomb. You get what I'm saying? You know?
If you wanna dance, you can step to me. I don't really have a problem with that. See, I like the way you dance on the 1, 2, 3. As we move right along with the plan. Hey, baby, if you wanna dance, you can step to me. I don't really have a problem with that. See, I like the way you dance on the 1, 2, 3. If we could both do it up, it's a rap. Her first time to peep the music, and she following the move, but trying to figure how they do it. Beat is fast, but yet it's cruising. What do they call it?
Yeah.
Random movement, they just like you kill that track, man, and everybody was going crazy over that. So like, yeah. As soon as the album came out, we started to think about remixes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, because when I listened to the album and a lot of the tracks, they were kind of like, some was rocking the clubs, but a lot of them was kind of just more kind of listening tracks, just like not so, you get what I'm saying? So, I was like, man, we need to lick some of these tracks back and just kind of get some of these tracks to kind of get like club play and stuff like that.
Right.
So, I mean, how did that start now? So how did you go about getting all these remixes?
Honestly, if I may, like, that's really, this is more of
I think you had one of them before the album, before we even started this, you had the Raw Q, because when Raw Q did the original,
he did like about 20 different versions of the record.
10 different versions. And so like we said, okay, we got a remix here straight away, you get what I'm saying?
Remain focused. Your ultimate high. This is the start, your beginnings of the moments made for monumentals, D&B confidentials, devious operations with T and his serious, curious combinations made for domination. The quiet tiger, the roars of hunger, the goals far from pompous, gotta deal with these monsters. You can feel the pulse popping off the scale. So many multiple shocks and blaze a trail. So many hopes echo through ghettos eternally. Superstar dreams serene, hard to redeem. So many gripes might settle less above that. In the city life, in the city pressure. It's like the jungle.
So I think that was the first, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was that pretty much is like absolute first for reasons that we both know of. But initially, as with the album, the irony with the remix project is that, if I'm not mistaken, when we first were linking, we were thinking about just doing like an EP rather than an album. And then it became like, oh, well, let's do an album. So it was sort of the same thing with the remix, where I was like, let's just pick a good 5. And then after further review was like, you know what? Now we're curious about everything, So
it just started to feel good, so we just said, let's just go in and just remix. I think we remixed every track except for the Caliber track.
Yeah, and the Caliber is Caliber, of course.
Caliber track, and like I love the way our Moses Need for Mirrors flipped the.
I'm absolutely proud of that. That's I would say that's one of my favorite listens, just because of the it's the unorthodox. I kind of consider it the like Atlantic Connection is the Obama version, and this is the Trump version, because it takes the same words and makes them dark.
This is the making of. This is the making of. A lost cause is found in between hitting clouds. All this life was just floating around, such a trip taking. Godspeed in this nature, empathy for a bliss haven, no miss unless you're mistaken. Rapid vision, bigger than capitalism. True words attacking the system, keeping enemies flinching. For the betterness, I'ma stay shedding wisdom. If and if it ain't no screen, you can tell the vision. TV's telling lies in high definition.
Whereas the Atlantic Connection seems more optimistic and more, you know, yes, I can't wait for the next day. And I think, I don't know how Moses did it, but when I first heard it, I was like, this is right now. This represents right now. So
as soon as I heard it, I kept saying, this reminds me of, I don't know, no one agreed with me, but I kept saying it reminded me of Craig Mack, flavor in your ear. I don't know what it was about that remix. It just, every time I hear it, I was just thinking, I like the flavor in your ear.
Here comes the brand new flavor in your head. Time for new flavor in your head.
Well, it kind of has that big, the way the drums swing, yeah.
Tell me you kind of feel that vibe as well.
Yeah, the way the drums swing, it sounds really serious. And then, but I have to say that the orchestration on that, like, Need for Mirrors, Moses, big up. Because even up to now, I'm like blown away as to like how crazy it is. You know,
so who else we got remixes from?
Elsa did a real snazzy. He's another one that did sort of a reversed sort of ordeal with the Welcome to the Symphony, which is his version is one of the smoothest things I've heard, man.
Conquer. It's raw organic. Drifting in this lane, move swift till it's the same cruise. Wicked in the game, here to entertain. Lit be the flame, bloom lifted till epiphany. You're welcome to the symphony. See how we play it by ears to persuade the vibe. Working like an 8 to 5. That extra hour in design for empowering. Towering, we scrape the sky when it's drum and bassified. To conquer the vicinity. Awesome artillery. Arts crafted sharply.
And
flipped it really good, didn't he?
Right, and you know that record is really it's a heavy, hard record. And, you know,
like some 70s, 80s funk, just cool.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, go on, L, man. And the thing about he had minimal parts to work with because Unreal couldn't find the parts. So
Unreal, those parts were gone, and we found a way to find some old stuff, and he just put it to use and made it work. And oh my God, he did how he did it, you know. So yeah, I got nothing but love for L-Side. What up, brother? Yeah.
And my boy Danny Wheeler, he's involved there, and he managed to give Avenue kind of like a D&B feel to it.
Danny Wheeler, that was our first time working actually together on something, so it was willing to see what happened, and honestly, it doesn't let down. It doesn't. I think I've been bumping that probably pretty much all week, actually.
As I roll, as I ride for the gold. In the streets, I got a lane of my own. Pass the green, it's a go. So moving ain't the issue. Booming through residential shit.
If I'm, when I'm peeping in, I'm just like listening to certain records now. So it's just like, all right, I can clean the house to this right now. I can get some stuff done with this song right now. So, shouts to Danny Wheeler, man.
Yeah, man. For real, we just killed it. And another one I'm really feeling that makes me just kind of feel like, real cool, laid back. I just want to just like smoke a cigar and just like put my feet up, man. It's just like, oh man, just the welcome to the stateside, the way they are.
Oh, now that I will say that might be my favorite. That might be, and I don't know how to explain the feeling that comes with that record. It almost, this record was as fun as making Step Tune to me.
Yeah. I feel the vibe and the energy. Go on.
Yeah, and the way, you know, Astro, of course, revisits the record and he's doing his singing bit on there. East Coast, West.
Yeah.
I was like, I lost it. I literally lost it. I literally lost it when I heard that. Yeah.
It's like a proper call out to the US, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The US. It's like bringing the US family together on that track there. It's like feels, you get what I'm saying? It's like, yeah.
Real
You know?
and Maverick Soul, he's a proper talented dude who, I don't know.
We're gonna talk about Maverick in a bit because I know you got something, you know, up your sleeve with Maverick that's cooking up. So we'll talk about that. But so we've got these remixes here now. Life in Remixes. When is it out?
The 22nd of January, right?
22nd of January.
Yep.
Okay. So it's just been a kind of crazy month because like early this month you got the album finally, the vinyl of the original album out.
Can't wait to see that thing, man.
Yeah, I think that's in the post out to you guys, you know what I mean? So hold tight for that. So you got the vinyl, and then at the end of this month now, you're gonna have the remixes of the original album, Life in Remixes. And how much tracks is on there?
That's a good. I think it's just one less from Life in Motion, so it's 14 maybe.
Right, and we got remixes from. You want to run through the artists that have remixed the tracks?
Sure, yeah. So, of course, we have like Need for Mirrors. Paul T and Eddie Oberon honestly may have the record of the album with the Bad Bonus remix.
I rise right in the scenery. Rolling like a Harley Davidson on sunny days. Bright like casino lights when his money's made. Hitting like heavy rights when it ready rocks. Heavy yes, a baseline out the hooper box.
Bad Bonus,
that Bad Bonus remix I heard everywhere last year. Like it was insane. You know, so big ups to Paul T and Eddie Oberon and their next maneuvers and everything. As my mind moves slower. Here we go. Thank you for saving my life here. All right, good. So Carlito and Addiction, another Carlito and Addiction, the Life in Motion remix. I kind of think that's like a yearly anthem of sorts because
it's beautiful.
It's one of those beautiful records.
When that saxophone comes in, man, that's another one my cigar comes out for. You know what I mean?
That's a cigar record. We got cigar records on here.
For this appliance, words like Neil Tyson, DeGrassi, real science. I move over beats and I ain't lying. A bit stone, still I rock till it's a diamond. Explore souls and some more fright inside them. Come out with the thoughts that are pushed over horizons.
Oh man,
yeah. And you know, Random Movement returns and he flips the level 2 Invisible Sounds with me and Christina.
Talking to me, hugging with me. Never more alive than this. Talking to me, walking with me, connecting through that sound again. Talking to me, walking with me, never more alive than this. Talking to me.
And that's a record. Yeah, they did it. Mike is he's a superhero, man. He's our superhero, man. So
you know we love Mike.
Yeah, man. And of course Benny L. Benny L is Late Night Connection. If I might, let me just share the story so you understand where I'm coming with this. When we were in the middle of making this remix, I finally bumped into him over at the Sun and Bass festival. And I remember saying, yo, so I've been dying to hear this record. And he looked so happy and giddy that he was like, I'm going to play it today. I said, "You're going to play today?" "Yeah, I'll play on the beach." I said, "Cool."
Yeah.
So I'm in the water playing football. You know, I'm a little bit away from the crowd, from the stage. But let me explain. Like, I kept saying to myself, I need to know which record is mine because I'm too far away. And when I say that the sand blew off into the water, I knew it was mine, and the way the crowd was screaming, I just got up and ran. It got rewinded. You had to play it again. It rewinded, play it again. And thus the legend began, you know. I want to say that record was one of the illest foghorn records ever made.
Your control, then push it through dimensions. Mind and suspension, late night connections. Late night connections. Late night. Taking your control, then push it through dimensions. Mind and suspension. Late night connections.
Yeah, for real, man. It was a big tune. Benny went crazy on that, man. But that's what Benny does. That was a big remix.
Yeah, that was a huge remix. We got Command Strange.
Raising the stakes and taking a chance. Gazing at space and making my plans. Swaying the race to making it jazz. Taking the reins to making it last. Raising the stakes, I'm taking a chance. Gazing at space and making my plans. Swaying the race and making it jazz. Taking the reins and making it, yeah. Pains in my brain, I take on a task that is huge with depth, and I do it to death. I could lose my step.
Who's like, you know, my favorite, my frame and homie right there.
That's another cigar moment.
Yeah, another cigar moment. You know, you need a big box of fresh ones when you play this album, man.
Yeah, really, man, listen to this album.
Yeah, Artificial Intelligence, another favorite as well.
Yeah. Rise from here, but those who live to pursue.
They really brought the old Artificial Intelligence, that classic sound, that vintage sound, to this record, and it's a real complimental, vibey, dancey. So there's still a lot of emotion still on this album, you know. Blame Step Tune, you know, Blame Step Tune is Blame's Return.
As I walked to the side, how she looked in my eyes, I thought we could just vibe. Pats on my shoulder, guess who's right behind me? The same her who did me so grimy. Miss Diamond, pull me back on the floor. Now we dancing off, steady prancing off, but it's a random cause. Criticizing my flirts like track, you could rap, but you gon' have to work harder than that. And now,
baby, if you step on the 1, 2, 3, something that you gotta know about me. If you vibe with me, baby, that's all I need. Take your your time and listen to me as I dance on the floor, boy, you already know the way the
And now it's he's doing this thing with Overshadow and everything.
Yeah, man, yeah. Conrad, man, big up.
Yeah,
and Wheeler we had on there.
Danny
And
Wheeler. Almost forgot Saxon with the Roots for Culture remix, which was a very dope take on a proper. I actually have to say that trying to remix Blade Runner is not an easy feat. And I have to say that Saxon, who we know behind the scenes, he must have got at this record a couple of times, maybe more than a couple times, if I might say. But when he finally hit the note, it was like.
At the drop of a tune, so watch his jam. Culture for the cause.
So yeah, man. So bunch of crazy remixes, and I said it's out. Life in Remixes, MC T.R.A.C, and out on V when the end of this month. What's the date again?
January 22nd is the official release.
All right. It's kind of now then. Okay, wicked. Well,
yeah, you get that's out on the 22nd. The vinyl is out on the 22nd, and the official Life in Motion T-shirt is out on the 22nd.
Well, you got that in the V Recording store, yeah?
Yes, all at vrecordings.com, and indulge yourself as it'll be surrounded by a bunch of other Hall of Famers that you can also choose from as well. So
okay, wicked track, man. So let's move on a bit now, man, and tell me what other projects you've been working on since lockdown and stuff. What's been going on? I know you've been doing something with Maverick Soul, like
yeah.
About that quickly.
Me and Maverick Soul done like a very musical. It's a bit of return to my roots as well. 2021 will be about returning to some roots for some of the projects, and Maverick Soul is one of them. I just kind of want the world to really get to know Maverick Soul, and the music we've done. It's so good to me that it's just worth the extra give to figure out how to. And we have dope features on there, and honestly, it's probably gonna be one of my favorite projects I've done in a while. It's mostly hip hop. But it's a I don't even want to say it's hip hop. I want to say it's a soulful endeavor. It's a soulful, beautiful.
From what I'm hearing, I don't like to kind of, it's good music or bad music, but if you want to kind of let people know what kind of style it is kind of like, urban dance, breaks, hip hop kind of vibe.
Drum and bass, of course, soulful, deeper vibes.
And for me, that is just good vibes. You get what I'm saying? It's good music, But that's why I was like, yeah, man, I want to take this on. You get what I'm saying? Because you get what I'm saying? Regardless if it's not drum and bass, I know that. You get what I'm saying? All of us just like good music. You get what I'm saying?
Like most artists that's even in our scene at an hour in this genre, they do have another side to them, and it's always good to peep that side. It's always good to see it.
You see what Watch the Ride with Di and Randall. You get what I'm saying? It's just everybody. It's just vibes, good music. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm all over it, man. And so is that project finished?
Yeah, that project is. For the most part, everything is pretty much well done. There's nothing else really done.
So it's just you. So that's you and Maverick Soul.
Yeah.
Artists involved in that.
You want me to tell everything on it right now, or
you don't want to say nothing too much?
Yeah. I just wanna. it's that 100% feeling when we have it all laid out, and then we could just, all right, boom. So, but Rhea's on the album, Boomer's on the album, Sophie Mari's on the album. You know what I mean? There is a good amount of people who are on the album and every song that I'm talking about right now is. So we're gonna get that this year? Say it again.
Are we gonna get that this year?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So
absolutely, it's time. Yeah. It's something for you guys. Just hold on a bit, of course.
And is it going to be like a new name project, or is it going to be T.R.A.C and Maverick solo, or is there going to be like a name?
It's going to be it's going to be a project with we're still figuring out all the small things, but I think it's pretty much done. I don't want to give up everything just right now. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, cool. Sounds exciting. So what else you got enough?
Also, me and Mark Mack are doing like a full-on classic style hip-hop record album. We've been working on it for a really long time, and it's a little personal in the sense of what it means, what it's about, and can't wait for you guys to check it out. It's close to done as well, and maybe within the next month or so, we'll see. It's that's what I'm saying, and everything is tentative, along with a slew, of course, features, of course, on with V, me and pretty much the crew, all the buddies, including and Eddie Oberon.
You got something with dropping real soon with Command Strange.
Yes, and the Command Strange and Christina Tamayo record, which is a really fun record. Yeah.
What's that? What's the name of that?
Delivery, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
And that is so good.
Through the skies, what we seek, it's a high sent to me. Yeah. Let's get a little nice as we peek through the blinds. What you see, it's a vibe sent to me. Yeah. Let's get a little time just to be. It's a sign. What you need, it's a vibe sent to me. Let's get a little fun as we see.
I always got enough time for Chrissy T, man. You know what I mean? She's sick on vocals. And so,
Christina is the girl, man.
I know you've been cooking up some stuff with Jubs, with the
beat merchants as well. That's what I'm saying. It's so much done. Me and those guys. There's a record they did for the project that's like Back to My Grizz or something like that. I can't wait for y'all to check. It's just these slick balances of mixing genres.
They sent me something with a double bass that I really like, you know what I mean? I think I played it on the podcast a few months back, but and they played me another thing like with a hip hop kind of break on it, you know. Is it LL Cool J break or got the break at the beginning? But
yes, that's the Back on My Grizz or something like that. Yeah. Those guys are hard at work over there. Shouts to Jubs.
We on it. Beat merch. Conquer. Live in your ears. Yeah. I'm a lone soldier, back on my grid, stayed on the humble, running through jungles, adapt how I live. See, we came a long way, now I rap to the kids with ill display, show them the way, that's what it is, yeah. I'm a lone soldier, back on my grid, stayed on the humbles, running through jungles, adapt how I live. Came alone for the grown, now I rap to the kids with ill display, if I may show them the way, that's what it is. I'm a lone soldier.
And I got a sneak preview of something with you and Paul T and Edward Oberon.
Pow.
I say that. I was like, pow.
I've always said quietly, and I've always said it, and I hope my other comrades don't take any offense, but Paul T and Eddie Oberon are the real rock stars of V.
Yeah. My ears drumming over sweet nothings, putting the boy in a spell like it completes something. The kind of strength that kept my daydreams buzzing, and always worked like a charm since I was beach fuzzing. Belief ringing through the halls of the unheard, and how the sound echoes potential. That was some word, well framed, but let the picture develop. Nothing else left to be done but pick yourself up now.
Work for to my best life, yeah. My lives for my best life, yeah. I'm fucking on a 10 mic, but I just wanna see it. Oh, 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 oh. Don't you say that. Something you and me.
And they are the most musical guys, and everything they do, it just seems so fun and so, Moon in Your Eyes was one of my favorite songs a couple of while, 2 years ago, and it just keeps continuing. So when the opportunity came for me, Paul, and A to do something,
it's a dope tune, man.
It's a really good tune, man.
I know, like Edward, they got Edward singing on it, and I didn't even recognize it was Edward. He kind of
Edward is he does these things that I.
You know Edward?
Yeah.
So like Drake or Chris Brown or one of them boy there. I was
man, he killed it.
Yeah. That's exciting. That little one. Then where else you cooking up stuff? I know you're working with Addiction as well.
Carlito and oh Lord.
Huh?
Oh Lord, yeah. Carlito and Addiction. I think you played it on your podcast. It's a track called Scream that I think people are going to just go nutty for it, along with some other stuff that I've done.
I do like to hear you on some grimy beats every now and again. I know, like a lot of you, you prefer to kind of roll out on the smooth, like and the smooth vibes. But like when you do things like when you did Black and White and Killer Trance, your voice with that dirt works as well. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When I heard that Addiction thing, I was like, yeah, man, track on some dirt. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So so we got a lot of music coming from you then, man. So
also shouts to Fizzy. Me and Mr. Joseph also done a few things as well. But there's so much that I just want people to not panic on what and when. Just take the year and listen. I don't know what this virus thing is doing, but at least we are still, God willing, we'll still be stable enough to get through a year. And I hope you just take all the good vibes being sent to you. You know what I mean? Take all of it. So that's all I got. That's what I'm planning to give you guys. And actually, shout outs to Mr. Bryan G as well for the facilitating and the spreading and the love, the 100% of everything that comes behind the scenes to make a lot of this stuff work. And I think you deserve more than flowers, my brother, man.
Just big up for being part of this journey what we're on and part of the family, man. Because you know what I mean? For me, it's like every camp, every label, whatever, so it's good to have a voice or whatever, you get what I'm saying, that you can say like, and when you say V now, you are that kind of voice, you get what I'm saying,
Oh man, man.
You get what I'm saying? You're like when for me anyway, you get what I'm saying, when I think V now and the music that we're doing, because like you work with all the producers, your style works with everything, you get what I'm saying? They all love you, we love you, get what I'm saying? And it's just like a perfect marriage, just like working with you. So, you know what I mean? Like, may it continue, man. And thanks for talking, man.
Yeah, bless up, be safe.
How's the family? Is the family okay?
Oh yeah, the family's great. My little girl's growing and asking questions, and I have to come up with answers and things of that nature, So we'll just take it. I'm enjoying parenthood along the way, and I think that's one of the things that's keeping me nice and well and sane as well. Is the love of family as well. Makes you a stronger person overall. So
okay.
Yeah, man. That's the bless up right there.
All right, and so Life in Motion on vinyl, and Life in Remixes out on the 20th.
Yep, digitally everywhere, and vinyl is at vrecordings.com if I got it all together, or is vinyl everywhere as well? Vinyl is at vrecordings.com, right?
That's right. I'm doing the t-shirt as well.
I'd rather you go to V anyway to go get everything, so just go to V, man.
All right, big up track, man.
Yeah, man. Big up, Bryan.
Family, and you just be careful, be good out there, and just keep doing what you're doing. We love you, yeah.
Yeah, I love you guys too, and bless up everyone. Thank y'all for listening.
All right, wicked. Big up. Bye.
God bless. Bye.
Gotta say big shout going out to MC T.R.A.C. That was a lot. Thanks for joining us on the V Recordings podcast. Really excited about all these new projects that you got going on. And remember, Life In Remixes out now on V Recordings. Also, the original Life In Motion album available now on 2-piece vinyl. Check out the store, vrecordings.com. Also, t-shirts, Life In Motion t-shirts. Oh, we got it all going on. Check it out, vrecordings.com. But as promised,
strange days, I couldn't even make this up.
Exclusive, forthcoming from Paul T and Edward Oberon.
I just can't believe
this is the title track of the album, Strange Days. Inspired, of course, by the strange days and the strange times that we're living in right now. Watch out for this. Featuring Serum as well. So you know it's gonna go off. Hold on.
You better start waking up.
Strange Days, title track from the album. Strange Days, Paul T, Edward Oberon, and Serum.
What you gonna say? Or what you gonna do?
Featuring Black on the vocals.
Strange day, just look where we ended up. So just open your eyes and let's just make this alright. Hey, we gotta start waking up.
Here's another track from the album. This is Somewhere. It's going to be the first single as well, so watch out for this coming soon. Paul T and Ed.
feels so cold, it feels so strange. Too much noise, enough problem. Hard for me to feel engaged. I want out. Let's go somewhere else. Somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. I want out. Let's go somewhere else.
Throw down a couple tracks from the Alibi USB dub plate stick that's going to be dropping soon. Watch out for it. Should be with you real soon. Trust me, this is a killer dub pack as well. And all the tracks are going to be on Dom. Won't be released for probably a year. You'll have these tunes on dub for a year, so go get them. Coming soon. This is Shakira VIP. Rukan VIP. Sounds of the Alibi.
peace of mind. What we to do? You got a peace of mind. What we to do?
This one fresh off the press, brand new, level 2. Gonna send this one out to Leonardo. We're mad about this one. We're getting gully, proper gully now. Something I was playing before the lockdown. Love it. Paul T. Edward Oberon, this is another track from the album. This is Rockin' Me. I'm gonna send this one out to Die. From the album Strange Days, Paul T. Ed Oberon, Rockin' Me. The full album should be with you around April time. But before that, we're going to be peeling off some singles off it, so don't worry, yeah? Quite a few as well. we're spoiling you. Another track from the Paul T album. This one features Lorna King on the vocals. And Makoto. Not on the vocals though. Paul T, Ed Oberon, Makoto. Lorna King. Track entitled For Our Love. Incredible sounds, incredible vocals from Lorna King. Makoto, Paul T, Edward Oberon from the album Strange Days.
All of the years we lost, waiting for the light. All I am is all I need tonight. Found myself believing that you were the only one that made me feel alive. But I know I'm more. I ain't found before I love I cry.
Well, I'm definitely sure we're over time as well, and because of the interview that the catch up that we had with T.R.A.C, it's definitely bringing us over to 2 hours. So I'm gonna squeeze one more in after this. Hope you guys enjoyed the catch up with T.R.A.C as well. I sure did, and it's something we're gonna be looking to do quite often as well on the mid-month podcast. Sometimes there'll be a guest mix, and sometimes we'll have a catch up and chat to some of the boys. See what's up. Let me know if you're feeling it. Also remember, keep your shouts coming in. The shouts have gone quiet. Podcast at vrecordings.com. Also remember, if you're on Spotify, follow my Bryan G Selects playlist. I'm gonna be uploading that, updating it this weekend. So hold tight for that. Bryan G Selects playlist on Spotify. Check it out if you like the kind of stuff that I'm playing on my show. Most of it, as I said, usually is not available yet, but on the Bryan G Selects, you can get all that stuff. So check it out. Also remember, check us out, vrecordings.com. Lots of things popping off. Lots of good music dropping as well. We just dropped the Simple Soul EP. Also, we got the Jobs supply, I'm calling them supply, Beat Merchants and Wagwan Lock It Off on Chronic. Also, as that we've been playing throughout the show, Life In Remixes album that's dropping, or that should be out now, from MC Track with a bunch of remixes. So look out for that as well. Lots more stuff coming. Club Sessions Volume 7, new single from Paul T, Edward Oberon. Also, we got some stuff forthcoming from the Legend series as well. Lots of new stuff on the Legend series. The next one's going to be Dillinger. So watch out for that, yeah. But gonna wrap things up now and play something that we played while we was talking to DJ MC Track. But it's so good, we're gonna play it again. Yeah, this is gonna be the new single. Well, it's gonna be from the new EP from Command Strange, and it features Christina Tomeo and MC Track. Check this one out. It's called Delivery, from a 4-track EP forthcoming from Command Strange. It's going to be on vinyl as well. Hope you guys enjoy the show. I'll see you for the February edition. We will keep the shouts coming in podcast at vrecordings.com. And if you're an iTunes listener, if you get a minute or two, just give us a 5-star ratings, yeah? That's if you enjoy it.
As we streak through the skies,
I don't want to force you. But if you do like the show,
let's get a little nice as we peek.
It'd be nice to give us a good rating on iTunes so that more people can get to hear about the show.
Just to be, it's a sign. What you need, it's a vibe. Send to me.
Gonna send this one out to my boy Jordan.
As we streak through the sky, what we seek, it's a vibe.
I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Of all the best to take, the rent into place. And now I'm feeling this again. What you do, it's true. And your vibe, my world is opened up again. Baby.
Sign seal, deliver the soul glimmers. Off a streak that was heat for cold winters. Tends to seasons with reasons to run rivers. From the highs of life to low livers. And for the lowest it's up, we're trying to dial it up. From the appliance to levels, so no silence. How could one ever speak ill like they never needed it? Keep them next to the monitors, make them believe in it. Let's get a little fly as we streak through the skies. What we seek, it's a high, send to me, yeah. Let's get a little nice as we peek through the blinds. What you see, it's a vibe, send to me, yeah. Let's get a little time just to be, it's a sign. What you